everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for joining me for today's full body practice. We're going to get started today laying on your back. So when you're ready, grab anything you need and just come to lie on your back in any position that feels good for you. I'm just going to stay sat upright just so I can introduce the class, but lie down in a position without thinking too much about it. And for some of us, that's going to be Savasana, some of us knees bent, some of us Supta Konasana. Just don't overthink it, just come into a comfortable place. And before we get moving today, let's just take a moment to settle into stillness. So take any last little fidgets, itches, scratches. Eventually finding stillness, closing your eyes or softening your gaze. And without changing anything, just starting to connect with your natural breath. Feeling the natural rhythm of your inhale and your exhale without trying to control it. Just allowing the breath to guide you into the present moment, leaving behind the busyness of your day. And as we just arrive in this space, I just want to introduce our theme for today, which is Asteya. This is the third yamas in Patanjali's Yoga Sutras, and it's translated as non-stealing. And at first glance, we might think of this simply meaning not taking what isn't ours. But Asteya invites us to explore deeper than that. It's about cultivating a sense of contentment and abundance so we don't feel the need to take. Whether that's material things, time, energy, or even space from others. Off the mat, this can look like valuing what we already have instead of constantly striving for more. It can mean showing up on time, being fully present in conversations, or respecting other people's boundaries. And on the mat, Asteya can mean practicing gratitude for what your body can do today, rather than comparing yourself to others or pushing beyond what feels right for you. It can be tuning into that inner dialogue, seeing if the thoughts and all the chatter that the mind brings us are stealing away your time to be present and here now. It's about finding joy in the present moment as it is and giving yourself the space to grow at your own pace. So as we move through today's practice, I encourage you to check in with yourself. Notice if the mind starts to wander into comparison or judgment. And just pause to ask yourself, am I honouring my body, my energy, and my intentions? See if you can let go of striving and instead lean into a sense of enoughness. So with all of that being said, let's together hold on to this intention, sealing it in by taking a full breath in through the nose. Opening the mouth, exhale, sigh to release. Again, just like that, deep breath in through the nose. And exhale as you release. One more time, full breath in. And sigh to release. Beautiful, just continuing to breathe in and out in a way that feels natural for you. And as you continue to breathe, just start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. And then if they're not already, start to extend the legs to the bottom of the mat, bringing the feet together. Once you're there, let's extend the arms up over the head. Just take a full body stretch, maybe a yawn's there if you need one. And then start to bend the knees, hug your knees into your chest, give yourself a hug, maybe a little rock here from side to side, just massaging through the lower back. And then let's keep hold of that right shin and just extend the left leg to the bottom of the mat. Really squeeze your right knee to your chest, just circling that right ankle a few times, going one way. And then of course switching directions, taking it the other way. Nice, and then flexing both feet, we're going to change the grip, holding behind the hamstring, and then start to straighten the right leg up to the sky. Some of us will stay there, some of us will walk our hands up towards the calf. Some of you will be able to bring 2 peace fingers around the big toe, and then just release the left hand onto the left hip. Wherever you are, soften the shoulders, just breathing into the back of the right leg. Nice, keeping the hips as they are. Just start to let the right leg drop out to the right. Maybe gaze over your left shoulder and just feel the inner groin, the inner hamstring opening up. Taking a deep breath in. And a deep breath out. Lovely, let's bring that right leg back up to the sky. Start to release your arms next to your hips and just bend your right knee, bring the heel towards the bum. Once you're there, start to engage your belly, and then as you breathe in, start to lift the head, the shoulders and the hands off the floor as if you're reaching towards the front of the mat. Point your left toe, and then if you can, lift your left heel off the mat. Really feel the fire in the belly. Hold here for a moment. Good, and then as you breathe in, switch the legs, bring the left knee in, extend the right. Nice, do that again, switch the legs, and then switch the legs. Nice, and just continue like this for a few rounds, just switching the legs, not rushing, just nice, slow, controlled motion, just really firing up the whole body. You've got this. I'm going to count you down for 8, 7, keep breathing, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Now on 1, bring the left knee in, relax the right leg, give the left knee a hug, let the head drop. Give that left knee a big squeeze, and again, let's just circle the left ankle a few times, going one way. And then of course, switch directions. Beautiful. Now let's flex both feet, change the grip of the hands to the hamstring, and then straighten that left leg to the sky. You might stay there, you might walk the hands further up the calf, maybe 2 peace fingers around the big toe, and releasing that right hand onto your hip. Good, relaxing your shoulders, breathing slowly, trying to really stay in the present moment. Beautiful, and then let's drop that left leg out to the left. See if you can really keep that right hip where it is. Maybe gazing over your right shoulder. You've got it, and then slowly bring that left leg up to the sky. Let's release the hands next to your hips, point both toes, and then bend your left knee, bring the heel towards the bum. Core's nice and active. As you breathe in, lift the head, the neck, the shoulders, the arms, and then stay there, or maybe lift the right heel as well. Lift everything up, squeeze, hold for a moment. And then same as before, let's just switch the legs, right knee in, left leg out. Good, again like that, switch. And just keep going here again, just moving in your own rhythm, not thinking about being better or being enough, just knowing that this is the moment that you're in right now. Good, keep going. Counting you down for 6, 5, 4, you've got it, 3, 2, now on 1, bring both knees in, keep the head and shoulders lifted, squeeze the inner thighs, hold there for 6, you've got it, 5, 4, 3, can you lift a little bit more for 2, and on 1, hug the knees in, let the head relax, and just shake it out from left to right. Really, really nice. Perfect, and then let's cross the ankles, hold behind the hamstrings, start to rock and roll a few times, forwards and backwards, And then see if you can come all the way up and over into your tabletop position. And if that doesn't work, just scoot your legs around, make your way into tabletop, however you need to get there. Really nice. Once you're there, bring the hands under the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, spreading into the fingertips. Let's take an inhale, drop the belly, lift the chin, lift the chest, cow pose, feeling that stretch through the tummy. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest, tailbone draws in. Again, breathe in, drop your belly, lift the chin, lift the chest. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Just one more here, breathe in, drop your belly, lift the chest. Exhale to round the spine, chin to chest. Beautiful, bring your spine back to neutral. And then from there, step your right toes to the back of the mat, step your left toes to the back of the mat, coming into a high plank. Once you're there, little tuck of the tailbone, remembering you can modify as much as needed by dropping the knees. Thinking about, if you practiced with me last week, that idea of satya, truthfulness, being true to where you are. And of course, our theme for today, not allowing those thoughts or that inner dialogue to steal you from the present moment. Hold here, press the floor away for another 4, 3, 2, as you breathe in, look forwards. Knees up or down, exhale, bend your elbows, lower yourself to the tummy. Point your toes, inhale for your first back bend, cobra pose, elbows bent, shoulders back. And then exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. Once you get there, pedal out through the legs. Maybe they feel a little bit looser than normal, seeing as we've already given them a little bit of a stretch. Beautiful. Let's eventually find stillness, relax the heels, lift the hips high, take a deep breath in. And a sigh to release. Lovely. On your next inhale, roll forwards, find a high plank, shoulders above the wrists. Exhale, knees up or down, lower slowly to the tummy. Inhale, cobra number 2, squeeze the bum, lift the heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, downward facing dog. One more time like that. Breathe in, roll forwards, find that high plank. Exhale, knees up or down, lower all the way to the tummy. Point the toes, inhale, cobra, lift your heart. Exhale, tuck your toes, lift your hips, downward facing dog. This time, inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, start to walk your feet all the way to the top of the mat. Big toes together. Once you get there, halfway lift, breathe in for length. And just forward fold as you breathe out. All the way to standing. Inhale, tall mountain, tailbone lengthens, palms might press. And then exhale, hands to your heart, Tadasana, your mountain pose. Just close the eyes just for a moment. Take a full breath in. And a sigh to release. Allowing your breath and your intention to be your ultimate guide. When you're ready, opening the eyes, inhale, Urdhva Hastasana, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, hands down, step or hop back to high plank, lower down, either chaturanga or to the belly. Inhaling cobra or maybe upward facing dog. And then exhaling into your downward facing dog. Take a full breath in. And a full breath out. Beautiful. Inhale, lift heels, gaze up. Exhale, walk, step, maybe hop your feet to your thumbs. Halfway lift, breathe in. Forward fold, breathe out. Tall mountain, inhale, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. One more like that, breathe in, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, Uttanasana as you fold. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, step or hop back, lower or land your chaturanga or to the belly. Inhaling cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling downward facing dog. Really nice. Spread the fingers, take a breath in. And a breath out. Lovely. Inhale, lift heels, gaze forwards. Exhale, walk, step or hop your feet to the front of the mat. Halfway lift, breathe in length. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, tall mountain, circle the arms up. Exhale, hands to your heart and then release your arms to Tadasana, your mountain pose. Beautiful, big toes together, heels slightly apart. This time inhale, circle your arms up, bring your biceps by your ears. Exhale, sit down, come into chair pose, Utkatasana. As you breathe in, lift your thumbs higher. As you breathe out, sit your hips lower. Beautiful, again, inhale, thumbs. Exhale, hips. Inhale, thumbs. You've got it, exhale, hips. Take a goodbye breath in. And then exhale, forward fold, release, let it go. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Now as you exhale, fingers down, step your left foot to the back of the mat, turn your back heel flat. Warrior one is your inhale, reach your arms forwards and up. And then just settle into your warrior one. Think about that little tuck of the tailbone, feel the left inner thigh stretch. Some of you arms up, some of you hands to hips, some of you palms together, gaze to the thumbs. Breathing in. Breathing out. Good, just breathing, focusing on the breath. Good, take one more breath in. And then as you exhale, warrior two, open the arms, open the hips, adjusting the feet as much as needed. Your drishti, your gazing point, is the middle finger on the front hand. Breathing in. Breathing out, just checking in with the mind. Where's the mind at? Inhale. And exhale. Now keeping that big bend, let's flip the right palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Reaching the right arm up, sliding the left hand down the leg. Beautiful. On your next inhale, rise back, warrior two. And then exhale, right forearm to right thigh first, left arm to the sky. Now keep your chest and shoulders open. Think of it as a heart opener. Options stay here. If it's true to yourself, if it feels right, maybe you start to lower your right hand onto a block or the floor on the big toe edge of the foot. Don't go there because it's what's expected or because you feel that you should be able to do it. Go there because it feels right in this moment. Hold your extended side angle, take a breath in. And a breath out. Beautiful. Start to gaze down if you're not. Inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Lift your left heel, find a runner's lunge. Once you're there, breathe in, draw your hips forward, your shoulders back. And then standing split as you exhale. Left leg's going to lift up and back behind you. If it's comfortable with you, hands can frame the right foot. Maybe you need to walk your fingers slightly further forwards, that's okay too. Wherever you are, let the head be heavy, take a breath in. And a breath out. Good, squeeze that left bum cheek, one more lift, breathe in. And then exhale, feet together, forward fold, Uttanasana. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale as you fold. Inhale, bends the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. And then exhale, stay there, sit nice and low. Lift your thumbs as you inhale. Sit down lower as you exhale. Good, core in as you breathe in. Inner thighs engaged as you breathe out. Good, last goodbye inhale. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, hands down, step your right foot to the back of the mat, turn your back heel flat. Bending into the left knee, warrior one is your breath in. Once you get there, make those little adjustments. Notice where your hands are going. Are your arms apart, together? Where's your drishti? Holding as you breathe in. Holding as you breathe out. Really grounding through both feet. Good. One more inhale. Warrior two, exhale, open the arms, open the hips. Nice bend in that left knee, gaze to the middle finger. Breathing in. Breathing out. Lovely, let's inhale, reverse warrior. Left arm stretches up as you continue to bend into that left knee. Lovely, inhale, warrior two, rise up. And then exhale, left forearm to 5 first, right arm straight to the sky. Again, bend into it and then turn open that right shoulder. Notice if this is where you're going to stay. Otherwise, left hand comes to block or floor. Bend into the front knee and really just think about where you feel you want to be right now. Nice, steady breath. Good. One more breath in. Exhale, look down. Strong legs inhales you back to warrior two. And then exhale, cartwheel the hands down. Find your runner's lunge. Inhale as you draw the hips, the chest forwards. Standing split as you exhale, lifting that right leg up and back behind you. Let the head drop towards the knees. Doesn't matter how splitsy or splits is. Just think about the legs going in opposite directions. Good. Squeeze the right bum. Breathe in. Hold it there as you breathe out. Good. One more lift of that right leg. Breathe in. And then forward fold. Exhale. Feet together. Let the head release. Halfway lift. Inhale for length. Forward fold, exhale, let it go. Bend the knees, inhale, Utkatasana, chair pose. And then exhale, mountain pose, straighten the legs, release your arms, close your eyes. Take a full breath in. And a sigh to release. Good. So some of you would have done this with me in various other classes. This is our dancing warrior sequence. So now we're going to do just that. We're going to go through it. This time, one breath, one movement. So when you're ready, moving with your own rhythm, let's open the eyes. As you breathe in, bend your knees, find chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, left foot steps back, back heel drops. Inhale, warrior one, follow the breath to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, open as you bend into that right knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, side angle, your variation, whatever that means for you. Inhale, rise back to your warrior two. Exhale, runner's lunge, cartwheel the hands down. This time, inhale, standing split, straight away, lifting that left leg up and back behind you. And then exhale, feet together as you forward fold. Halfway lift, inhale, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bends the knees, Utkatasana, chair pose. Exhale, forward fold, straight back down, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back, back heel drops. Inhale, warrior one, follow the breath to the sky. Exhale, warrior two, open and bend. Inhale, reverse your warrior, let it be fluid. Exhale, extended side angle, your variation only. Inhale, rise back to warrior two. Exhale, runner's lunge, cartwheel the hands down. Inhale, standing split, right leg lifts. Exhale, forward fold, feet together, nose to knee. Halfway lift, inhale, flat back. Forward fold, exhale. Bends the knees, inhale, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, left foot steps back, back heel drops. Warrior one, inhale, rise to the sun. Warrior two, exhale, ground through the feet. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, runner's lunge, windmill the hands down. Inhale, standing split, left leg to the sky. Exhale, forward fold, feet together, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift, your flat back. Exhale, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, bends the knees, chair pose, Utkatasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, right foot steps back, back heel drops. Inhale, warrior one, rise to the sun. Exhale, warrior two, bend into that left knee. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, back to your warrior two. Exhale, runner's lunge, cartwheel the hands down. Inhale, standing split, right leg lifts. Exhale, forward fold, feet together. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, bends the knees, Utkatasana, your chair pose. And then exhale, straighten the legs, mountain pose. Release the arms, close your eyes. Take a full breath in. And a sigh to release. Just take a moment to slow it down. Slow the breath, maybe the heart rate. Just feel the changes, the heat, the energy, the tingles, the pulses. And just allow it to come back to a steady rhythm, back to that calmness in the nervous system, in the body, in the mind. And then when you feel ready, allow your eyes to flicker open. Mountain pose, palms forwards. Let's inhale, circle the arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift, flat back. Exhale, step or hop back to high plank, either straight to down dog or lower chaturanga. Inhaling, cobra or upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Really nice. Take a couple of breaths here, maybe take child's pose or a different resting pose. Just be in a place for a few moments that you can just take a few breaths, reconnect. Refocus if you need to, if the mind's wandering. Bring yourself back into this space, back into this moment. Beautiful. And then eventually we're all going to meet in our downward facing dog. Bringing the big toes together, trying to really relax the heels down to the mat. Zip your belly muscles in, squeeze your thighs, and then just lift your right leg up and back behind you. Not too high, keep the hips squared so it's parallel to the floor. Really press into the hands and press your right heel as if it's pressing against a wall behind you. Good, nice. Now from here, let's lift up onto that left tippy toe. Point your right toe, start to look forwards. Shift your shoulders over your wrist, draw your right knee to your chest as much as you can. And then lands the foot between the thumbs. If it doesn't get there, use your right hand to take it where you want it to go. This time stay on the ball of the back foot, little bend in the left knee, crescent lunge, rise up. Find a long tailbone, stretch through the left hip flexor, take a breath in. Bend a little deeper, breathe out. Lovely, now inhale, bring your hands to heart center. Start to shift the weight into the right leg, so your chest is coming towards the thigh. Stay here or see if you can take flight, warrior three. Think about the hips in that down dog. Notice the squareness of them and see if you can rotate that little toe edge of the left foot down. Good, think cobra in the upper body, breath in. And breath out. You've got it. Let's start to draw that left knee into the chest. One-legged mountain pose, pause, take a breath in. And then as you breathe out, release the left foot onto the mat. Shift your weight to the left foot. Inhale, draw the right knee into your chest. Flex the foot. Exhale, right ankle, left knee. Sit down into your figure four chair. That might be here, that might be lower. Go to where feels good for you. Some of you, fingers to blocks or floor, folding over the legs. Just being where you are, breath in. And breath out. Nice, let's inhale, draw that right knee back into the chest. As you exhale, mountain pose, release the right foot, release the arms, Tadasana. Inhale, circle the arms up, tall mountain. Exhale, forward fold, nose to knee. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale to down dog, so you're either stepping straight there or you're moving through your flow. Not going where is expected, not letting your mind do the decision making if it's not sensible. Just really listening to what it is you need. Take your time, and once you're there, take a full breath in. And let's do a big ah to release. Nice. Last little bit like this. Bring your big toes together. Squeeze your thighs, squeeze your belly. Let's inhale that left leg up and back, parallel to the floor. Let your right heel be super heavy at this point, and then press your left heel against the wall behind you. Nice. Strong arms, take a breath in. Hold there, breathe out. Nice, lift that right heel. So come up onto your right tippy toes, point your left toes, squeeze your belly, look forwards and start to shift your whole body weight forward so your shoulders are above the wrists. Keep pressing the floor away, draw your left knee to your chest, hold it there, and then step the left foot forwards. Use your hand if you need to, crescent lunge, rise up. Good, it can be a wobbly one, so really activate through the thighs. Little bend in the right knee, take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, hands to heart center. Start to shift into that left leg. And then take flight, warrior three. Turn the little toe edge of the right foot down, squeezing through the bum, squeezing through the hamstrings. You've got this. Nice. Let's gaze slightly forwards. Draw the right knee into the chest. One-legged Tadasana. Pause for a moment. And then release the right foot onto the mat. Straight away, shift the weight into the right foot. Draw the left knee into the chest. Flex the left foot, left ankle to knee. Staying upright or maybe squatting down lower if that feels where like you want to go today. Good. Some of you, fingers to blocks or floor, maybe head to knee. But just feel and enjoy that left outer hip stretch. Perfect. As you breathe in, draw the left knee into the chest. And then exhale, mountain pose, 2 feet to the floor. Release your arms next to your hips. Really, really nice. Last like this. Inhale, circle your arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. Inhale, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale to down dog, however you want to get there. Step back, jump back, vinyasa back. We will meet in downward facing dog. And once you get there, take any movements, maybe close the eyes, just tune inwards a minute. And eventually let's look forwards as we breathe in. Exhale, lower the knees to the floor, walk the knees towards the wrists, and then just swing the legs around, come to sit on your sit bones. Really nice. Once you get there, releasing your feet into Supta Baddha Konasana. So bringing soles of the, I'll turn around to face you, bringing soles of the feet together. Take your thumbs to the inside of the feet, open your feet, wrap your elbows in for this round. Inhale, lift the chest. Exhale, imagine your chin is going to touch the floor in front of your toes. Just really pressing gently, elbows to knee, knees to elbow. Beautiful, and then slowly come all the way up. Take your 2 peace fingers around your big toes, and then from there, keep your elbows in, take your right heel and your left heel out to the sides of the mat. Imagine there's a piece of string in the front of your chest and I'm pulling it forward, so your chest is really driving forwards. Squeeze your belly, your pelvic floor. Option 1, stay here. Option 2, lift the left foot and lower it down. Lift the right foot and lower it down. Good, left and right, and you just continue going for a little weird walk on the spot. Good, maybe you can lift both feet. Chest forwards, keep squeezing through the core. Option 1, stay. Half straighten, semi-straighten, maybe fully straighten as you lift up through the gaze. Good, wherever you are, you're holding or you're playing here for 5, 4, 3, 2, on 1. Let's bring the soles of the feet back together. Release the grip of the big toes. This time take your feet further forwards. Interlace your hands around the top of the feet. Open your elbows wide. Let your spine round as your head comes towards the soles of the feet. So just let this round be heavy. Let gravity do most of the work for you. Just completely soften, completely melt down into just a moment of release. Beautiful, and then slowly let's come all the way up. Take your hands around the knees, draw the knees together. And then from there, just slowly start to roll all the way to lie on your back. Once you get there, give yourself a big squeeze of the knees into the chest, little rock here from side to side. Closing down your eyes and just taking a moment to check in, notice what do I need, is there any movements, poses, stretches that I need before I release into a final resting pose. And if you've come this far, really just try and allow yourself to stay. Don't allow the busyness of the day or your to-do list or just your inner thoughts steal you from this moment of being here, of being present, of being mindful. Think about that as Asteya. Let it be what it is in this moment right now. If you need longer, of course, pause me. Otherwise, when you're ready, releasing your body into your final resting pose. Allowing yourself to come into a place that for a few moments you can be completely comfortable, you can be completely still. Take your time to get there. Allow yourself to grab any clothing, take any last movements, fidgets, itches, scratches. And then eventually just settle in. And as we settle into stillness, just allow the breath to soften and the body to melt into the ground. Let go of any effort or tension. There's nothing else to do, nowhere to go, just this moment of rest and ease. Just taking a moment to reflect on today's theme of Asteya, non-stealing. Maybe noticing if there's something in your life where you can offer more presence, gratitude, or balance. And can you embrace the idea that you are enough, just as you are, without needing to take more or give more than what feels right for you? And I'll just leave you in Savasana for a moment with this thought from a book that I read earlier this week that says, when you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. Let's together here just take a slow breath in and a full breath out. Wiggle your fingers and toes, stretch it out if that feels good. And whenever you're ready, just start to hug your knees into the chest, roll yourself over to one side, and just slowly make your way up into a seated position, trying to stay for just a few moments longer. And once you get up to that seated position, grow tall through your spine, bring your hands into heart center, sealing our practice with gratitude for yourself, for your practice, and for this time we shared together. Namaste everyone. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide.